What do you do when you fail? There's a weird little story in the Old Testament about King David. And it says that David took 300 men because he wanted to retrieve a religious artifact called the Ark of the Covenant and bring it back to the capital of Jerusalem. The Ark of the Covenant was a physical kind of symbol of God's presence. So David took his men and they retrieved the Ark. They put the Ark on a cart. And as they're traveling back to Jerusalem, the ox that was pulling the cart stumbled over something in the road. And when it stumbled, he shook the ark around and it started to fall off of the cart. And one of the servants reached out and grabbed the ark to keep it from falling. And the Bible says that as soon as he touched the ark, it killed him. It killed him because only priests were allowed to touch the ark, and this particular servant wasn't a priest. And David is completely horrified and dismayed. So he leaves the ark where it fell off, and he goes home defeated. Here's the thing. Just because you're doing something for God doesn't automatically mean that you will be immediately successful. Sometimes God uses our failures to teach us things about ourselves that we never would have learned otherwise. Now, of course, I know that nobody wants to fail, but what really matters is the way that you react to your failure. Are you the kind of person who, when you fail, throws up your hands and says, well, I guess it wasn't meant to be, or you blame somebody else, or you say, well, it just wasn't God's will? Or are you the kind of person who learns from your mistake and then makes an effort to go back and try again as a better person? See, when it comes to failure, there's only one really healthy way to respond to it. You learn, you adjust, and you return. You learn, you adjust, and you return. And sometimes we have to go through this process over and over again. You learn everything that you can from your failure. Get counseling, coaching, wisdom, pray about it, ask for guidance, whatever you have to do to learn why you failed. Then change what you can based on what you learn. Adjust what you can. Then return and try again and again and again. Learn, adjust, return. Now, in case you were wondering, after a few months, David went back to the place of his failure. He picked up the ark with priests, this time with the right people handling it, and took it back to Jerusalem. Failure is not final until you quit. That just goes to show you that what you view as a failure, God views as a bump in the road. Hey, this is Kyle Chastain with Aspire Church. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it. Then check out our website, aspirechurch.org, for more great content like this.